Hello and welcome to the channel. President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu still in the process of consulting with stakeholders as the move to elect principal officers into the 10th National Assembly goes into overdrive, has urged governors of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC to work hand in hand with the chairman Abdullahi Adamu-led National Working Committee NWC. So the lobbying and intrigue continues as we await who will become the next Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 10th NASS Leadership. Work with Adamu's NWC. Tinubu tells APC governors. President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has charged governors of his ruling All Progressives Congress APC to work closely with the Senator Abdullahi Adamu-led National Working Committee NWC and lawmakers on the election of principal officers of the 10th National Assembly. Tinubu gave the charge yesterday in Abuja when he met with the governors who paid him a courtesy visit. He said, "We thank God Almighty for our electoral victory. It was tough and turbulent. The challenge before us is working in unison with the party leadership and the National Assembly over the election of their principal officers. And I charge you to unite in spirit and faith and work in line with the party." Tinubu, according to a statement from the office of the president-elect, signed by Tunde Rahman, told the governors and former governorship candidates of the party that whether you return or not, this is our government. Once we know what we are doing and communicating as elected leaders and loyal party men, we will conquer the challenge. He also reiterated his earlier admonition that as leaders, they were elected to serve the people with fairness and justice, expressing gratitude to God that he, the first Muslim minority from the southwest, got the blessing of Allah to be elected president. Dismissing speculations about his health, the president-elect said all speculations have been perished and their purveyors brought to shame. Chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum (PGF) and Governor of Kebbi State, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, led his colleagues to Tinubu's residence. Among those in attendance were the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima and Governors Simon Lalong Plateau, Nasir El-Rufai Kaduna, Aminu Bello Masari Katsina, Hope Uzodinma Imo, Abubakar Badaru Jigawa, Babajide Sanwo-Olu Lagos, Ben Ayade Cross River, Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak Kwara, Dapo Abiodun Ogun, and Biodun Oyebanji Ekiti. There were also Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State Kelechi Igwe and APC governorship candidate in Kano State, Alhaji Nasiru Yusuf Gawuna. Governor Bagudu said the visit was to congratulate Tinubu on his election, extend goodwill to him over the end of Ramadan fasting, welcome him back from his recent travels, and celebrate with him. He also said that the governors were ready for any assignment the president-elect may give them. On the issue of electing presiding officers of the National Assembly, he pledged that the governors would continue to discuss and work with the party and the lawmakers to arrive at the best decision in the interest of the country. Tinubu's charge came amid indications that critical power brokers in APC are looking towards the South-South for the Senate President, with a source pointedly saying that the position of Senate President has been zoned to the South and that the President-elect and APC NWC had settled for South-South. Among those eyeing the Senate presidency from the South are former Governor of Akwa Ibom State and former Senate Minority Leader, Senator Godswill Akpabio, former Edo State Governor and former APC National Chairman, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, former Organizing Secretary of the APC, Senator Osita Izunaso, former Abia State Governor and Senate Chief Whip, Senator Orji Kalu, outgoing Ebonyi State Governor, Engineer Dave Umahi, and boardroom guru and accountancy Caesar, Chief Ede Dafinan, among others. One of the sources said, We don't want to talk too much because the APC is considering the South-South for Senate President and Northwest for Deputy. The party is looking for a Christian to be the Senate President, and that is why it is looking at the South-South zone. Asked which zone will produce the Speaker, the source said, when they sort out the Senate, naturally, that of the Speaker will follow. That is why the party doesn't want to speak on which zone will produce the Speaker. They are being smart about it. By the time the Deputy Senate President goes to the Northwest, you know what it means. It means the speakership will automatically go to another zone. It means the South or Northwest can't get the speakership. Another source, who is an ally of one of the aspirants, confirmed the ceding of the Senate presidency to the South-South. Our camp is also hearing that the Senate presidency will be zoned to the South-South. You know politicians and the way they calculate. You may be gunning for a particular position, but the party may end up rewarding you with another one. We have been informed that the Northwest will eventually get the Deputy Senate President. As you are aware, most of the contenders are already trooping to see the president-elect. Those who are likely to emerge as Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, and Deputy Speaker are already known. Every contender is playing his part, and we are also playing our parts. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. On whether a decision has been made on which zone will produce the next speaker, the source said, I don't think a decision has been made on that. Meanwhile, some aspirants are resisting a push by some forces in the APC to microzone the Senate presidency to South-South and are lobbying Tinubu to zone the slots to the entire South. Sources said the issue formed the details of what transpired at the Wednesday meeting of President-elect, APC leadership, and some National Assembly members. Another source claimed that Tinubu rejected proposals made by some members of the APC leadership and 3 Southwest senators for the Senate presidency to be microzoned to the South-South because zoning the Senate presidency to the South will give all the qualified aspirants from Southeast and South-South opportunity to go into a fair contest for senators to make their choice, the same way APC delegates made their choice of a presidential candidate out of the lot. Meanwhile, 61 registered civil society organizations, CSOs, have called on the leadership of the APC to support aspirants from the Southeast geopolitical zone to emerge as Senate President for the sake of equity, justice, and cohesion. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.